people associated with these tend to be very smart. They tend to be very prolific. They tend to do a lot. Many of them are involved in tech, and then they end up with, let's say alternative living arrangements, alternative food and sex configurations, and lots of group-oriented, and it's like, what's the line, right? What's the line between what's the line between a social group that all lives together, that all has sex together, that all eats the same foods, that is not a cult, that engages in lots of it's like at some point they start to form belief systems that are not compatible with the outside world, and they start to kind of go in their own orbit.
Do they generally have a leader?
There are generally leaders. There is a pattern.
Yeah.
I think he talks about it in the book Chaos. There typically is a pattern. It's typically a guy.
Yeah.
There's typically there's a male female dynamic, right, that plays out inside these things that you kind of see over and over again. And so they often end up with more women than men.